one of my favorite YouTube channels to, I don't know if it's hate watch, but just watch that I disagree with, that I know when I see it, I'm probably going to disagree with it, is the Young Turks. Every once in a while, they say some things that are good and true, and, Anna's definitely more guilty of that than Cenk is. But, when I saw this clip on their YouTube feed, I knew that I had to put it on my list of videos to react to. The title of the video: watch, Republican Lieutenant Governor says he wants to kill liberals. Okay, let's see if that's what he said.
It was a time when we used to meet evil on the battlefield, and guess what we did to it? We killed it. We didn't quibble about it. We didn't argue about it. We didn't fight about it. We killed it. When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, what did we do? We flew to Japan, and we killed the Japanese Army and Navy. We didn't even quibble about it. I didn't start this fight. You did.
All right.
Okay. It says some folks need killing. That's what the thing there is. I don't know if it's cutting it off. Republican nominee for North Carolina governor says some folks need killing. Well, I mean, he ain't wrong. I don't hear anything in there that he said was wrong. Now, what evil is he referring to? That's probably where they're going with this, but let's see if it's as bad as they say.
All right, so North Carolina Lieutenant Governor and current GOP governor nominee Mark Robinson gave a shocking campaign speech at a church this week, calling for the killing of an array of American/conservative foes. Let's hear some more of his speech before we move on.
Yeah, please, because he said he was talking about evil and whatever.
Some liberal somewhere is going to say that sounds awful. Too bad.
He nailed that. Let's go.
Get mad at me if you want to. Some folks need killing. It's time for somebody to say it. It's not a matter of vengeance. It's not a matter of being mean or spiteful. It's a matter of necessity. We have wicked people doing wicked things, torturing and murdering and raping.
I mean, are you saying those people don't deserve to be killed? I mean, people that torture, murder, and kill, especially children? Rape, torture, murder, killed, I guess that's the same thing. Torture, murder, and rape. I don't know so far. Like, why are you upset?
It's time to call out those guys in green. Go have them handle it. Or those boys in blue, and have them go handle it. We need to start handling our business again. The further away we get from the concept of 1776 and why we declared our independence and how we declared our independence, the further we start sliding into making 1776 a distant memory.
Okay, what? The title of the video is Republican Governor Wants to Kill Liberals. He was talking about murderers, rapists, torturers. Are those liberals? Like, why are you mad about this? What the fuck? I understand the video was edited and clipped out, but if he was clearly talking about liberals and left-wing people, why are you mad about this? What?
All right, so Robinson's rant about killing people was delivered at Lake Church in the small town of White Lake, North Carolina. It was first reported by Greg Sargent at the New Republic. The speech was part of a God and Country Sunday event that is still on the church's Facebook page. According to Sargent, here's what he had to say. Robinson's speech was yet another example of an ugly game widely played on the MAGA right, one supercharged by Donald Trump, hinting that right-wing political violence is necessary and justified because a ubiquitous, all-seeing, all-powerful leftist threat, one that is pure invention, is already supposedly attacking and persecuting conservatives on a mass scale.
That's not what he said. That's just not. It's just not.
So yeah, it's all very much an invention, as we heard, and it kind of ties in with the last story that we were talking about too, with the Heritage Foundation, where he was telling his very right-wing listeners that the radical left is out for actual blood. And we all know that the best defense is offense. So now they're talking about killing liberals. So what does this mean for all?
Again, the clip, we'll watch it again at some point because I know they're going to get here. Like, let's go. Okay, we're at 2:40 right now. Let's just go back here to the second part because this is where he said it. This is where he said the other stuff.
His speech before we move on.
Some liberal somewhere is going to say that sounds awful. Too bad. Get mad at me if you want to. Some folks need killing. It's time for somebody to say it. It's not a matter of vengeance. It's not a matter of being mean or spiteful. It's a matter of necessity. We have wicked people doing wicked things, torturing and murdering and raping.
We have wicked people doing wicked things, torturing, murdering, and raping. I didn't think those were left-wing people. I don't interpret it that way. The way it sounds to me is that he's talking about, like, you know, a strong police force or a strong government that's going to protect or keep people safe or something to that effect. It doesn't seem like the way she's trying to portray it as killing your political rivals because of the left-wing threat to America or anything like that. That is not what it sounds like to me at all. You guys, somebody better clarify that.
What does this mean for all of us as a nation? Cenk, let's start with you.
So I knew the number one excuse that Republicans would go with, which is, well, no, I mean, look, he mentioned the Japanese. Maybe he's just talking about the battlefield. And
did you hear the other part about the murderers, torturers, and rapists? Okay.
You know, you got to kill people on the battlefield. And so I looked further into this speech. No, he is definitely talking about the left.
Jake, come on, dude. Come on. Are you going to address the comment about murderers, torturers, and rapers? Why are you saying that? He's talking about me. He's talking about people on the left. What? Come on, man.
And murdering people inside the country. I mean, you see it already in the clips we showed you, but here's another quote. When he starts talking about the left, he says, they're watching us, they're listening to us, they're tracking us.
What?
First of all, idiot. It was George W. Bush who did the warrantless wiretapping. So it was your party who tracked.
No, okay, see, like I said, every once in a while, Cenk says something that's true, and that's absolutely true. The Patriot Act and all that kind of stuff. And to be clear, they were doing it as soon as they had the capability. But that was the time that it was enshrined in law, and that's when it got really bad because it was all done officially. He gets that part right. What the hell does that have to do with this comment? He's taking he's selectively quoting here. Like,
well, idiot. It was George W. Bush who did the warrantless wiretapping. So it was your party who tracked us and listened to us, etc. But it's unsurprising that this moron doesn't know a thing about reality. He says they get mad at you, they cancel you, they dox you, they kick you off social media, they come in and close down your business. Folks, it's happening.
Is this a different part of the speech? Because the part he was talking there, again, I think sounds like typical Republican talking points about strong law and order. Are you conflating two different parts of the speech? In this speech, he said he was going to kill that some people deserve to be killed. And he also, sidebar, happens to mention murderers, torturers, and rapists. But in another part of the speech, he's talking about the problems with the left and, their cancel culture and how, the government's spying on you and looking at you. So clearly he's talking about the same thing. Cenk.
Because we've forgotten who we are. So look, if they apparently kick you off of social media, you should kill them.
I'm trying not to yell because Brandy's sleeping. What?
Okay.
What?
So look, the second thing that a lot of right-wingers are going to say is, so what? Yeah. Yeah, so what? We get to threaten to murder you all the time. So what? So what? So what? Ha ha ha. Liberals. Okay, can we turn it around? Can we then say,
go ahead, try, buddy.
Hey, I think that guy's evil. I'm not even going to say it. Because if the right wing can talk about murder all day long and there's never any consequences.
Because you take it out of context, Cenk. If the title of your video was true, Republican Lieutenant Governor said he wants to kill liberals, everybody would say that guy's a fucking idiot. That's not what he said. He said some people need killing. Murderers, torturers, and rapists. And you come in and say he's talking about the left. What?
But if I said, hey, what about if that was applied to that guy? Oh my God, the left is out to get us. It's the deep state. Blah, 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 right? So are we going to be fair or are we not going to be fair?
Obviously, we're not going to be fair. Obviously, we're not going to be fair.
Now look, if you're a progressive, you should never, ever do violence or anything physical along those lines.
That goes for everybody, Cenk.
That's the refuge of losers and idiots who can't win a debate. So they go, oh, why don't we just...
What about losers and idiots who can't win a debate, so they take things out of context to make up things about their political opponents? This is a good screenshot. I might use that.
Kill them instead. Duh. And that's what...
Okay, that one was better. Hold on.
So they go, oh, why don't we just kill him instead? Duh. And that's what this idiot is. He's running for governor. He won the primary. He won the Republican primary and Trump backed him.
You know why he probably won? Because a lot of people are sick of the rampant crime in particular areas. And, you know, I don't know the story in North Carolina. You know, I've always thought of it as an okay place. It's over near the mountains. Why not? I don't care that much about it, but maybe they have high crime there, and so having a governor candidate who comes out and talks about the issues with crime and how harshly it needs to be dealt with, maybe that's appealing to people. Maybe that's the case.
So, you know, as we're talking about pulling Biden, and we've been honest and fair about that from day one. I told you 9 months ago they should have pulled Biden. Are the Republicans going to pull this guy? Because he's calling for mass murder of left-wingers in America? 10,000 times worse than anything Biden has said?
No, Cenk, because that's not what he said.
Nope, they'll never pull him because they believe in violence.
Oh my God, dude. Why can't you just be like, you can disagree with somebody, but be honest about the disagreements? Why do you gotta make shit up? Like, what the fuck, dude? Hey, that's how you get a #1 show on YouTube. You know, you just make shit up.
and it's such an uneven playing field. The left can't do anything in terms of, you know, even if we're like slightly uncivil to the right, they love to cry. They threaten to kill you, and then if you say anything back like, "Hey, it sounds like you guys are fascists," because you're threatening to kill anyone who doesn't agree with you, like, you called me a fascist. Anyone who doesn't agree with you, like, you called me a fascist. Deep state.
Okay, Cenk. He's like created this vision of what this guy is and what his supporters are, all in his mind. And you know, it's the classic building a straw man so you can burn it in effigy. Like this is what he's doing. This is so obvious. How do people watch this and take this seriously?
Okay, I mean, what are you gonna do? You pick this guy. You don't believe in America. You believe in a dictator and a tyranny, and the thing that you think you're against is that guy.
Cenk looks like he's gonna cry. Is it just me?
And it's the current state of the Republican Party. That's the tyranny of government, where they say, if you don't agree with us, you want to talk about cancel culture, we'll murder you. And that's what your candidates are saying.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop saying that. No.
And then they say, oh, because Biden's having issues, you should vote for Republicans. No, the Democrats should get their house in order, but never would I vote for a party that says, if you don't agree, we'll kill you.
Well, great news, Cenk. As far as I know, there's no party that's saying that except for maybe Tankies.
And they mean it. We should stop at all costs. Do not try to dance around it. They actually mean it. If January 6th taught us just a little bit, they'll have a better plan next time, but they mean it. And worse than this idiot at the top of the ticket.
January 6th was stupid, but come on, dude. Come on. You guys, get out of your echo chambers. Get out of your bubbles. I need a sponsor for this, for what I just said there, but God damn it, just stop.
Or the cult indoctrinated people who were sitting behind
like the people sitting behind that desk
him at the church, really? Sitting behind him, not thinking for themselves. This is what a cult.
Look, picture of January 6th. She said the magic words, and now we got to remind everybody of this bullshit.
Is, and you can't reason with them. It's why families say, maybe we abduct our relative and try to, have a reasonable discussion with them. That's why when Cenk, you say something like, well, what if we do it on the other side? You can't be reasonable. They're gone. They're indoctrinated.
That's exactly how I feel about you and your whole organization, actually. But, okay, so let me grant you, for the sake of argument, whatever this lady's name is, let me grant you and Cenk, for the sake of argument, that you're right and that people are in a cult and they're indoctrinated and they are just beyond help, is what you're saying. So what then? What then?
Okay, if he's an idiot, what does that say about the scores of people who pushed him through, and now he has a real chance to win? And
what is that? Like, maybe, like, if that was the case, I would, instead of just like thinking like, oh, my political rivals are just fucking idiots, like maybe I'd want to see why they support him, maybe try to understand. And then maybe through that process, I'd realize he didn't say he wants to kill liberals. He said that some people deserve to die, particularly murderers, rapists, and torturers. What? Come on.
One of the ways that you can achieve this mass murder that he's really talking about is by keeping people ignorant. He rewrote history.
Keeping them ignorant by covering a news story, but not actually covering it and twisting facts to fit your narrative? Like that, maybe?
As you rightly pointed out there, they twist Bible verses to say whatever they wish for them to say. Just don't go grab a Bible and read the verse ahead. Or
don't just go look at the clips from the from the speech that you just played. Why are you not showing the rest of it? Why are you not showing more of it? Why are you not showing in context of him saying that he wants to kill liberals? Why are you selectively pulling out, comments about surveillance? Like, what does that have to do with any of the stuff that he was talking about? Why you want to talk about manipulation and all this kind of stuff and keeping people sheltered from the reality of it? Don't dare pick up a Bible because it might contradict something the preacher said. Don't dare go watch this guy's interview because it might expose you as a fucking liar.
Or after that, if you have a Bible, don't take it off the shelf. Presumably the people sitting there have a Bible. They can go and research Pearl Harbor. They can the truth is there. Indoctrination. When we say that these are dangerous lieutenants, either he's indoctrinated too, and that's dangerous, or he's a lieutenant dispatched to recruit, secure the masses.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks.
What the fuck, dude? Watch as Republican governor says he wants to kill liberals. That's not what I saw in that video. If that's what you think you saw, go ahead. I'm kind of interested to go see his speech now. I have a feeling that what I said is correct and what Cenk said is wrong. That it's not about, killing liberals. He was probably, like I said, talking about crime. We can verify that, whatever. If I'm wrong, let me know that I'm wrong. I don't think I'm going to react to his whole speech. He's not important enough. But it's just crazy, dude. Like, and then to have the audacity to go on your show and say, well, this is what they do to the left. They take us out of context. Like, that's you. That's you, man. That's you. Well, at least, I will say this. I'm thankful for the Young Turks for providing such great React content. And, if you like it, leave a like.